hacking on wasn't actually there because you had, you know, successfully hidden the bomb.
Most hero shooters dream of having their entire
got about 13 minutes left.
Operators, and I think Siege has really nailed that.
When I stream Rainbow Six Siege, and someone who hasn't played in a long time, they come into stream and I'm playing Emerald Plains and they're like, what is that map? Like, who are you even playing?
We're about to get the rework to Consulate, which I think is huge.
Playing around on reworked maps and doing things like replay C4s and pulse scanning from below. Those tactical plays are some of the most satisfying that you ever get in gaming.
Cross progression was awesome. You know,
I'm gonna be right back. I haven't actually eaten breakfast yet. Oh, I should probably change this stuff around.
And so I had all the cool skins.
I gotta change my title. I also gotta change.
So having that suddenly be on my PC account, which I started, I don't know, probably 3 years into my journey, was fantastic.
Special
Console community
events.
has been begging Ubisoft for some kind of answer to the Zim situation. And I know the mousetrap was a huge announcement that a lot of console players were waiting for.
The most groundbreaking thing added to Siege for me was Ranked 2.0.
I'm really excited for the changes for the shields. I feel like it's been a long time coming.
I love things like the shooting range, being able to change attachments, switch seamlessly between weapons and operators. It's an amazing change.
The newest season has just been released, and a whole lot more is on the way, so there's a lot of Siege to be excited for. Why not go watch a game in action and see for yourself?
Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I haven't had breakfast, so I'm gonna go grab some bagels
experience the
and make a
adrenaline
coffee.
to play in
BRB,
tournaments,
enjoy
to
the
win
pre-show.
tournaments. You know that you can't live without that anymore. I feel like moving countries to pursue my dream and career was very difficult at the beginning because I had to left some people behind, you know, in Brazil. But you have to be the best, you have to think that you're the best. There's a pressure like of being a team captain because, like for example, if I'm not scared to play a match, like my team's not gonna be scared, you know? Like on social media, when people see that, they respect me. Everybody's gonna look up to us like, oh, a new dynasty, you know, like the forbidden word. I feel we have everything that we need to be the best team in the world. We just have to prove to everyone else. My dream is to win like two big tournaments in a row. To win is the most important thing. If we lose this game or win this game, like, it's my fault, you know. So it's all on my shoulders.
We work in a discipline that has certain gaps between the people that make buildings and the people that use buildings, and I think we could use games and virtual spaces as a way of breaking down those boundaries and inviting new audiences to participate in architectural design. There's an important relationship between architecture, urbanism and video games. An understanding of how real cities are formed, how people behaved in cities, how people gathered in crowds is often very, very helpful in being able to articulate that meaningfully in a fictional world as well.
Video Game Urbanism is the name of our teaching studio. We've been teaching this for a number of years now, working with students to promote the use of game engine technology as an architectural method for design.
We've been gamers since we were young, and I think that really informed, in some way, our decision to become architects because we've always been really interested by spaces. So Ubisoft approached us to reinterpret one of their games in any way we'd like to.
We were interested in how Unity opens up the city in a new way, rather than just experiencing things from the street, being able to really kind of navigate across the buildings, the rooftops, the facade, interacting with architecture in a different way.
As architects, we're trained to see buildings in a particular way, but a game like Assassin's Creed Unity lets us break that and see the city in a new light.
So when we were researching the game, we found it really interesting to read some of the interviews and some of the material from the developers as to how they approach the design of the architecture, and hearing that, you know, you're facing real virtual problems we also face as architects sometimes was a really interesting insight. We thought it would be really interesting to explore video game architecture using an architectural methodology such as a scaled model.
So we go from the riverside to the old kind of medieval areas of the city where the buildings are much smaller and irregular, through to the larger kind of boulevards.
And we're standing here today in the Bourse de Commerce, which is obviously the highlight of the model here.
We picked the Aloe Blade because we think it was a really good example of a building that's use has changed maybe quite a lot from the game to the present day, even to the fact that it's got a new insertion in it from an architect that we really loved. And it was a really interesting building to look at.
We really like the way that games are totally kind of user-centric spaces, which is definitely something architecture can learn from.
What's up, everyone? We're playing the X-Defiant beta. Thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video.
When I found out that Just Dance 2023 has a story mode now.
All things Far Cry 6 and how I feel after playing the game.
Stay tuned for exclusive reveals on Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the Crew Motorfest, all in 10 minutes.
It's okay to be scared. I know.
Moron!
You suck!
learning about mentality. You gotta work on yourself, you gotta be better about it.
Christine got blues. Christine got blues. She ain't got it. Unless it's a blue 8, and then we'd be screwed, son.
Or unless it's a red 7.
Oh shit, she had red?
Come on. Oh my god. Clip das, clip das, clip das, clip das, clip das, clip das.
Do it. Join the call.
Yeah!
He actually did it.
Oh! Oh! Oh man, I mean, we kind of caught the transition. We did another casual bar spin there.
All right. With 2.5 minutes to go.
I knew I'd been training for the splits for a reason. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's coming tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. I'm amazed. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Oh. Did he crash into me?
Layla, your dance was so amazing, by the way. I want you to know that Ubisoft San Francisco just donated $10,000. I know, right?
What in the fuck?
Da 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 da.
This thing
Da,
looks
da, da.
like the
Hey, Dance
wide
Gaming
body
made
of
the thing.
future.
Nice.
What the heck is this? I don't even know what to say. It's like bottoming out as I drive the thing.
Oh, right, that's a thing, I remember.
I think we reached 50,000 thanks to Assassin's Creed 2.
Really, we did?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Let's reach the goal and call it even. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, that's we started at
Thank
like
you so much.
13,000 something. So yeah,
Oh,
getting
wow.
to the 15 is insane. That's really insane. Thanks everyone.
The show's about to begin. Get your snacks, get settled. Ready? Let's go!
I wish I had moves like these guys. It's real! They got the actual actress? Oh, cool. So this is an Olympic Esports official license event?
Jump on the dance floor, shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Jump on the dance floor.
But efko sa na vieranel, tok be ye hemitse.
It's been a while since we heard anything about this.
The RDA's greed poisoned our world.
Secure the perimeter. All threats must be eliminated.
They took everything from us. From me. I was trained in their ways, their technology, their weapons. Things that a Navi should not know. And then one day, they left.
Hell's Gate is under attack. Evacuate now. Kill all the Navi children.
But before they did, our teacher saved us and put us to sleep.
This is your only chance to survive.
And there I remained for 15 years. Until one day, I awoke. And I was free. Free to explore my world. Free to decide who I was going to be. Free to discover what I was meant to do.
Now you see what they kept you from. Your true home.
Now Pandora is under attack again.
Don't let the Na'vi get in our way. Get rid of them.
And I have a choice to make. I choose to protect my home. I was a child of two worlds. I am no longer. I am Navi.
I am legend. That's pretty fun.
Sivako.
Hi there everyone, I'm Jim Cameron, the creator of Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water. In developing both of these films, I set out to imagine another world, a world as rich and complex as our own. and we wanted the audience to feel as though they were really on Pandora, to dream with their eyes wide open, and to explore this world with our characters. And it's always been our vision to embrace technology to allow us to find new ways outside the cinema to immerse people in this world. Our friends at Ubisoft share this same ambition, and the team at Massiah have been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in games to bring a new corner of Pandora to life. So with Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, our creative team at Lightstorm has been able to share their insights with Massiah's talented team, who are experts in creating living, open worlds. Together, we'll be able to bring players to the Western frontier with new environments, new flora and fauna, and new characters, and an original story that coexists with the events of the Avatar films. We can't wait for you to join this adventure, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the world of Avatar once again. We can't wait for you to join this adventure, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the world of Avatar once again.
My name is Didi Dienfeld, and as the game director, I'm proud to be representing the team behind Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora today, and excited to share a sneak peek of what we've been working on. In this all-new story, you'll set out on a journey of discovery to unravel the mysteries of your past, learn what it means to be Na'vi, and explore new parts of Pandora on land or together with your trusted Banshee in the air. Our ambition is to create a playground where curiosity is rewarded. This tangible and highly immersive first-person experience will allow you to closely connect to a beautiful open world, touch and interact with it, using your size, your superhuman strength, and your natural agility to gain the upper hand. As the Na'vi say, Sivako, let's rise to the challenge on December 7th. Until then, we're delighted to show you a glimpse of this adventure. So prepare to lose yourselves in the beauty and the danger of the Western frontier. Thank you.
Okali dokali.
Welcome to Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a first-person action-adventure game that invites you to explore the engaging world of Avatar in an immersive open-world experience. I'm Didi Dienfeld, game director, and I'm excited to reveal what's waiting for you on Pandora. The story of our game begins when the RDA expands their operations to the Western frontier. John Mercer, one of the leaders of the RDA, abducts you and other Na'vi children from your home to teach you the ways of humans, hoping to mold you and turn you against your own people. But his plan is interrupted by the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains.
Evil!
And you are put into emergency cryosleep. When you awaken 15 years later, you are a stranger in your birthplace. Knowing the dangers posed by the RDA, you set out to take them down and look to secure the help of other Na'vi clans. Initially, you're perceived as an outsider, so you have to reconnect with your lost Na'vi heritage to gain their trust. On your adventure, you'll find your own path as you discover what it means to be Na'vi. You'll explore new regions of Pandora, each with their own unique biomes. The Kinglor Forest is a lush rainforest brimming with life and dense vegetation in the shade of awe-inspiring floating mountains. This is the home of the Aranahe, a clan of peaceful weavers who will guide you on your first hunt and on your first flight. The Aranahe will show you the way to the Rookery, where you can bond for life with your very own Ikram. The Ikram is a devoted companion that you can name, feed, and customize. Experiment with acrobatics and feel a rush of adrenaline as you dive from the sky and explore the open world of Pandora from the air. If you travel north, you'll get to the upper plains, an expansive grassland filled with contrasts and open views as far as the eye can see. The nomadic Seswa clan live here in symbiosis with gigantic beasts called Sakru. Earn the clan's
That
trust,
looks cool,
and
man.
they will teach you the art of riding dire horses. And further west, the mysterious clouded forest, where hidden in the mist, nothing is as it seems. Here lives the Kamatiri, a clan of healers with their own dark reasons to stay hidden. RDA operations are threatening the balance of Pandora. They build facilities of all sizes to exploit resources at any cost, spreading devastating pollution. In the process,
We have not
animals
seen
are
anything
hurt
like
and
that in the
poached.
movies.
You'll need to stop the RDA from ravaging your home. And when you are ready, you will take the fight to them. As a child of two worlds, you can learn to master multiple combat styles. Your powerful instincts allow you to get an overview of the battlefield, mark your enemies,
Wow.
and identify weak points.
This is turning out to be way better than I thought it was
Traditional
going to
Navi
be.
weapons are versatile and precise. You can use the longbow to hit long-range targets, or the staff sling to set up traps. For a more explosive approach, you can leverage your human training and go for the blast of an assault rifle, a shotgun, or go bigger with the occasional rocket launcher. On foot, you can also rely on your incredible strength to take down amp units. Above the clouds, your Ikran will help you in aerial combat against the RDA. Destroying RDA facilities will have a tangible impact on your world. With the pollution removed, Pandora heals. You'll be able to harvest the best quality material again and craft better gear and weapons.
Why isn't it on
You
Steam?
will also find ingredients to cook
Can't find it on
and
Steam.
make meals to get stronger. As you keep discovering what it truly means to become Navi, you'll improve your skills by connecting to Awa through the Tarshu plant and learn from the memories of your ancestors. Skill upgrades can improve many aspects of your character, such as your natural agility to move through the world, your stealth approach when hunting or fighting, or the handling of your weapons and mounts. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a captivating action-adventure game designed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC. You will be able to play the full story campaign in single-player or with a friend online in two-player co-op.
Oh, that's cool.
We invite you to explore this world of wonder. Become Navi and take down the RDA to protect Pandora.
December 7th.
Yo, chat, let's get it, baby.
Have some fun with it. Look what I'm doing right now. Oh, another gun.
Hold on, let me put that on my list.
Another one. This feels great.
You're all. I got two.
Oh my. Oh, the kill streak. I'm going crazy. I'm going next game.
It's like nothing in December.
Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Oh my shield. What the? Gotta be gentle with the kappa.
Yeah, this scope is so good.
So right now,
Oh my god, brother.
right now I've got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for the PC
right now.
for December 1st.
That's a 5
I might have to push that back into November.
This game's fun, man. This game's great.
I'm missing critical damage. What about
I also have to see if there's anything in WoW coming out by then too.
I'm so excited about this game in general.
I mean, I love like the pacing of the game, though. I think it all just works. You know what I'm saying?
Who is that guy for Splinter? That's not Sam
Hello,
Fisher.
everyone.
That's someone else.
Hello. My name is Mark Rubin, executive producer on X Defiant. What you just saw was a collection of live clips and reactions from players streaming our game during our closed beta test in April. And we've been absolutely overwhelmed by the amazing response to our game from players all over the world. Now, for us, community has really been the core of this game's development. And we've had 28 public tests so far, with the recent closed beta being the largest, and of course, the first with no NDA. And throughout all of these tests, we've done our best to listen and respond to the feedback of players. So thank you so much to the more than 1.5 million players who have participated in those tests, and the countless creators and streamers who shared their footage and feedback about X Defiant. Now we're ready to look towards the future. We are currently planning on launching later this summer. But before we do that, we will be holding another test to address some of the feedback from the closed beta. This open session will be available to everyone on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S from June 21st to June 23rd. This is a short test, but we are opening it to everyone to get as much feedback as possible on our new netcode, our controller tuning, and of course, to stress out the servers as much as possible. So if you have not played X Defiant yet, this is your chance. But let's talk about what's going to happen when we launch later this summer. We will start with a 6-week preseason that will have all of our launch content with 14 maps, 5 factions, 24 weapons, and much, much more. We then move into our year 1 content schedule, which is packed with some really exciting content, with 4 brand new meta-changing factions, each with unique characters and skills, 12 new weapons, and 12 new maps. That's 1 new map every month, all inspired by Ubisoft's amazing worlds. And I think you may really be surprised at where we go. Year 1 is really going to have a lot of great gameplay content, all focused on creating a fun arcade FPS experience. And we are committed to staying true to our community and to strive to make X Defiant the best place to compete and have fun. Now, it's been quite the journey to get to this point. So thank you again to all of the players that supported X Defiant so far. And for everyone who hasn't yet had the chance, we hope to see you in game soon. Thank you.
Not sure if I want to try that. Ah, yes! More Prince of Persia. I want to play this. Doesn't have a release yet, though. Whoa! Watch out! Woo! Oh, man. Ooh, nice. Getting his ass whooped, man. Yeah, we got a release date, January 18th. Putting that down right meow.
Hi, everyone. It's so exciting to be with you today. About 30 years ago, in 1989, I discovered a great action-adventure game, both challenging my skills and respecting my cleverness. It was Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
I am Muniradi, game director of Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
Woo, that's going to be a good start to the next year, man.
Time has come to open a new chapter and to journey in legendary Persia, in an era where the laws of mortals were ruled by the laws of gods. You are Sargon, a fearless sword prodigy, the youngest member of a squad of 7 elite warriors, the Immortals. One night, Prince Hassan, sole heir to the throne, is abducted and taken to her hostile and cursed land, Mount Kaf. You and your brothers in arms are sent on a rescue mission to save Prince Hassan. However, this assignment will cast you straight into the lion's den. And it is here that you, Sargon, and the whole kingdom must prepare to face the greatest threat of your lives. This is your story. In Mount Kaf, your destiny awaits. When entering Mount Kaf, your mission is clear. Find Prince Hassan and bring him back to Persepolis.
I'm sad,
However,
man. It's
Mount
not
Kaf
on
becomes
Steam.
a prison full of hostile inhabitants. Now separated from your allies, you discover a grand citadel full of mysteries, where time flows differently.
What is this sorcery?
The past coexists with the future. In this cursed land, exploration is everything. This is a semi-open world that delivers new secrets as you find new powers. But to reach new areas, you have to master your skills and your sense of timing, a trademark of Prince of Persia. During this epic journey, you won't be the only one trapped in Mount Kaf.
Goddess and blacksmith to the gods.
Some dwellers are willing to help you, while others are more reluctant. But Sargon is a swordsman like no other. He is a fierce warrior, known for being elusive, ruthless, and extremely skillful on the battlefield. Fueled by anger, he constantly puts his life on the line to perform devastating attacks. Time powers are back. But this time,
What the hell was that?
not only in your hands. To face such a challenge, master a new side of his time powers and defy gravity. By combining all these skills together, you can express your creativity to solve Mount Kaf's mysteries and execute brutal combos in epic combats. And that's just a glimpse of what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is all about. I'd like to thank Matrix, who composed the in-game music you are just listening to. And of course, my fantastic team at Ubisoft Montpellier. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on the game. It releases on January 18, 2024 on all platforms. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
What the heck?
Hi. My name is Adi Shankar. I'm a TV and movie producer. You may know me from the Castlevania animated series on Netflix, or one of my fan fiction shorts on YouTube. 7 years ago, I got a call from Ubisoft offering me the opportunity to adapt one of their very serious franchises into an anime. But instead, I came back to them with a crazy concept inspired by the mood of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Okay, so it is got something to do with Far Cry.
This concept used Ubisoft's vast library of characters and remixed them into one delirious anime series that would become this love letter to the 90s. Or at least how I remember the 90s. And to my absolute surprise, Ubisoft said no.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay.
Just kidding. They said yes. That's why I'm up here. Come on. This is the story of how the first anime series by Ubisoft was born. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. This show is many things. It's violent. It's a dystopian fiction in the spirit of the works of Aldous Huxley. It's a spoof. It's a satire. It's dark comedy. It's a love story. And as a descendant of Indian mystics, I can tell you it's the most philosophically conscious show you've watched in a long time. The series was picked up by Netflix. It was animated by the renegade genius pirates at Bobby Pill's studio. And today, I'm very happy to announce that barring an apocalypse, which may happen, it will be released worldwide later this year.
Okay.
And that's not all. I'm even more excited to share with you an action-packed, Easter egg-filled teaser trailer right now.
Do you want to be entertained? Don't change the channel.
Nice.
Join the revolution.
They made him like a...
Let's do this.
Of course. Division? Yep. Resurgence, so a new division. Or an update to Division 2. Definitely not an update. Ubisoft original. Get home. Good save.
Are you hyping for a miracle? Are you hyping for a miracle?
Oh, it's a mobile game. Cool, cool.
Hey everyone, it's an honor for us to be here with you today. We're home free, and this is our song Skull and Bones.
Oh, Skull and Bones? Oh, here we go! They're finally saying something about Skull and Bones. Yes!
The seas forever roll, yo-ho, till I'm not but skull and bones, yo-ho, yo-ho.
Finally, we're getting updates, man.
Outcast a kingpin was born upon the sea. There was meant to walk the land, a pirate's life for me. Last year winding up the sails, don't speak to mutiny. Find yourself a wanton port or bottom of the sea. Among the shores of St. Anne to the eastern shores. I'll take my chances on the wind to loot and plunder scores.
I like how he's beatboxing. That's awesome.
No one else around. We owe our honor to the sea and not to any crown.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, the seas forever roll. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the winds forever blow. Long after I'm a Davy Jones, till I'm not but skull and bones. Yo-ho.
Bring her out.
Heave-ho, me hearties, bring her out.
A pirate's life for me I found.
A pirate's life for me I found. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the seas forever roll. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the winds forever go. Long after I'm a Davy Jones, till I'm not but skull and bones.
Closed beta, 25th and 28th of August. We're going to be playing that. Right before Baldur's Gate 3. More For Honor? We haven't seen much on this. Oh, okay. Rayman. The Crew Motorfest? Vroom vroom!
To the day that I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. 5 years ago, the Crew 2 took off. Now, each month, millions of thrill seekers, just like you, are enjoying, playing, eager to see what's next. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director of The Crew. Thanks. Hey. Today, at last, it is my pleasure to introduce the future of The Crew, Motorfest, our own new take on the action-driving genre, a celebration for car lovers to share and experience car culture fantasy on the beautiful island of Oahu in Hawaii. No matter how you enjoy cars and driving, on your own or with your crew, Motorfest has something for everyone. Motorfest, your portal to a medley of high-octane experiences. You choose how you like to have fun with your cars. This is what Motorfest playlists are all about. Playlists are truly at the heart of Motorfest. Wanna immerse yourself in the most exciting worlds of car culture? Yeah. Dive into the legacy of the world's most influential automakers. Light up the night street racing scene, Japanese style.
This looks actually interesting to me.
Unleash the cutting-edge power of electric supercars. And this is just a taste. For the first time ever, we leave the US mainland behind. Our festival has landed in one of the most breathtaking and vibrant places on Earth, Oahu. Let's find out why Oahu is the perfect playground for driving fun. Race through the city street of Honolulu. Barrel up black ash-covered slopes. Adventure deep into lush rainforests. Or cruise the dunes at sunset with your friends. Opportunities for fun and challenges are endless. A unique playground like this calls for a profusion of vehicles. Choose and customize your ride with one of the most diverse lineups ever, from past, present, and future. Recognize the latest from Lamborghini? I think so, yeah, I know. You are as thrilled as I am to get behind the wheel of this beauty.
I mean, not really.
Hey,
I'm not a huge Lamborghini or Ferrari
fan. I spent
fan.
a lot of energy building the perfect vehicle collection in the Crew 2. In a few weeks, you will be able to import your vehicle collection into the Crew Motorfest for free. Thanks. So stay tuned for more news about the collection import and our complete festival program later this month during our summer showcase. Since the beginning of the year, thousands of players have tested the game and given us priceless feedback through the Insider program. Join the party, register now for a closed beta, and share with the world your experience in July. From the entire team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower, mahalo, thank you. Welcome to Motorfest. Enjoy the ride.
Good presentation, I like it. Volkswagen. Really cool environments, man. September 14th. Well, damn, I kind of figured that might have been a crew game that I could try out, but oh great, here we go.
Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed that first look at this exciting new way to play Assassin's Creed. Coming to MetaQuest this holiday, Assassin's Creed Nexus will push the boundaries of VR and let you become the assassin. You will feel what it means to parkour, fight, and be stealthy in new memories from 3 legendary assassins, Ezio, Cassandra, and Connor. I cannot wait to see our players feel the thrill of virtual reality in the Assassin's Creed universe. But there is more. Nexus is not the only game that will offer new ways to play Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Codename Jade is our first open-world RPG game on mobile. It will take you to ancient China in a time of intrigue and conspiracy. In this brand new adventure, you'll experience the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay for free, anywhere, anytime. I am glad to announce that you can register now for the upcoming beta. Here's a glimpse of what you can expect.
Legacy. Have a proper.
It's honoring those that came before us.
Japanese.
Learning from their triumphs
Assassin's Creed, I don't
mistakes.
think.
To illuminate and hold their stories to the light for all to see. That inheritance of knowledge helps to guide and shape our future. Now it's your turn to build on those foundations and rise to even greater heights. To step out of the shadows and into a vast world. To make your own legacy.
This is crazy for a mobile game. That's crazy. That's huge, man. It's like that's an actual full Assassin's Creed game. Damn. Oh, more stuff on Mirage. Let's go.
We've all been waiting for this moment. Assassin's Creed Mirage is a very special game, designed as an homage to the first titles of the series that many of us fell in love with. Coming October 12th, Assassin's Creed Mirage takes the franchise back to its roots.
Oh.
Sarah, our narrative director for the game, will come on stage to tell you more about Basim and his journey.
October 12th.
But before that, let's watch our story trailer.
Don't think.
Oh yeah, I forgot she voices her. I forget her name.
Time to put my medal on.
Fulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt. The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets. The feathers forge our paths, remind us of who we are, who we can be.
The Order has held dominion over men and their empires for centuries. Strike quickly and end this.
Swallow your questions, serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
You are not the first to walk the shadows broken. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
We are messengers of justice, and not the final judges.
He knows not what he is. Have you not wondered at your nature?
Pre-order available now. I kinda wanna play that.
What does it mean to be free? What must be sacrificed in the quest for freedom and justice the hidden ones fiercely pursue? How can you find your path and fulfill your destiny when you don't know who you really are? As he grows from street thief to master assassin, Basim thinks he has found a sense of purpose as a hidden one, working in the dark to serve the light. But his nightmarish visions keep haunting him, leading to more questions with no answer. In Baghdad, seeking the truth comes with a price. The capital of the Abbasid Empire, one of the richest, most diverse, and most advanced cities in the world, is at a turning point of its history. Unrest is growing, seeding a revolution against corruption and arbitrary justice, an uprising that will turn the tides of history and change the lives of everyone. Childhood friends, fellow hidden ones, as well as newly formed allies and enemies will shape Basim's adventure. But his horrific visions are the face of a struggle that he can only handle alone. There is a lot to look forward to in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the best way to make you understand our unique Back to the Roots experience is to show you the game. In the following gameplay walkthrough, we meet Basim right after the assassination of his first main target, as he reports back to Roshan in Harbiya's assassin bureau. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, this is Assassin's Creed vibe all over it, the first one.
Don't let him escape!
Time to vanish.
Get back here, dog! You hear that, bloodbag? Stand and fight, you worm! You're dead! Getting away!
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I am glad you are safe.
Alhamdulillah. A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do. While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulaf quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abyssiya and Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
And I get it on Steam.
This is the place. What do you see, Enkidu? Let us reconsider the approach. Act as usual.
That guard who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
Shit! What? She little bastards!
What? Hey! You die now! Hey! The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu. There is my target.
I heard his favorite was a spy. And that could be why we had a lot of...
You learn your play!
Visceral.
What I wish to know, and no more need die this day.
Damn.
Thank you so much.
Come on.
Idiot! Stop him! No!
Where is the sword? He must face the law.
Hello, everyone. So first, I want to start by saying thank you to all gamers all around the world. It's thanks to you that we are here today. You are at the heart of everything we do. And to all Ubisoft teams around the world as well, I would like to say a big thank you.
You're welcome.
Your talent and passion are at the foundation of this fantastic lineup. So I hope you are all excited to explore the amazing playground you have seen today. At Ubisoft, we are creators of worlds. We are also proud to partner with some of the biggest names in entertainment to create original stories in beloved universes. Now, I am very happy to welcome Julian from Ubisoft Massiah to give you a first look at Star Wars Outlook and gameplay. So thank you. Julian?
There we go.
Calm down. Do you want to see gameplay or not? All right. Let's get over the speech and let's get to the gameplay. Star Wars Outlaws takes place in a time of great civil unrest across the galaxy.
When is it not civil unrest?
This is a time of
throughout the
turmoil.
galaxy in Star Wars. Like,
For
come on, let's be real.
outlaws, this is a time of opportunity. As a cunning thief, Kay Vess and her companion Nyx fight for survival every single day, relying on their skills and resourcefulness to get by. As they struggle to make ends meet, Kay and Nyx dream of the day that they will finally be free. But while seeking this freedom, Kay unexpectedly becomes one of the galaxy's most wanted. So to free herself from the bounty that follows her, Kay will need to pull off one of the greatest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen. As they navigate the underworld, caught between criminal syndicates and vicious, ruthless villains, Kay and Nyx will manage their reputation by taking on risky contracts and navigating complex relationships, all whilst avoiding oppressive imperial rule. Kay and Nyx's journey will take them across the galaxy through stunning, varied open-world locations and the wilds of space. One of these locations is Tashara, a moon that features windswept savanna and amberine canyons. Carved into Tashara's striking landscape, the city of Miragana serves as a central hive of scum and villainy. KNX will encounter several criminal syndicates that learn that everything is measured in the value of influence, reputation, or cold, hard credits. This presents an abundance of opportunities and dangers for a young, ambitious scoundrel like Kay. On behalf of Massiah in Sweden, along with Ubisoft, Annecy, Barcelona, Bucharest, Chengdu, Milan, Montpellier, Paris, Shanghai, Toronto, and our amazing team at Lucasfilm Games, it's our privilege to present to you this first ever look at Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity. Thank you.
What are these things called? They're cute, man. This one's cute.
Good boy.
I want that fighter stripped for parts by tomorrow.
I like her 90s hairdo, by the way.
All right, Nix. Let's go get paid. That worked.
He's the boss because he knows how to handle the Empire.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix.
Wow, you can...
Hit that
That's
button.
pretty cool. You can send him to do things.
Nice one.
Oh, man.
Hang on tight, little buddy.
I wonder if they got an actress and stuff to play her.
Hey, I was just leaving.
Woo!
Okay, we'll figure this out.
Hanzo shot first.
Shield.
Okay.
Hey, Nick. Catch.
Mid-battle, too. That's pretty cool.
This is getting bad. Let's try this out. Dick Ferrick.
Stop her.
I think that went pretty well, right?
pod racing. You could slow down time. Nice.
That was close. ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you in Jauntus Hope. Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
A little bit of humor in there.
There's Jauntus Hope. We made it, Nix. Hey, Andy.
You're late, Kay. Doc is waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
No petit Troy.
What?
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys. They're investments.
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to, if you're smart.
Thanks, but I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid, let's just relax.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
Cool, so you can choose? You can choose?
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jauntus Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
We need to leave.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, are we flying? Can we fly without... Is this the player flying out into space?
Are we good?
Nothing on the sensors yet.
You totally can. That's pretty cool.
Anybody on the sensors now?
TIE fighters on us.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
I don't think that's something that's ever been in a Star Wars game. Flying from wherever you're at on a planet into space. I can't remember if they showed that in the trailer or not. I don't think they did.
ND, get us out of here.
Dueling hyperdrive.
Let's jump. We made it. Hey. Got your new toy.
Oh.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
I like the transitions. They do the one transitions. Just like in a Star Wars movie. Looks interesting. 2024. Not a crazy amount of not a crazy amount of new IPs.
Hi, my name is Umberly Gonzalez, and I play Kay Vess in Star Wars Outlaws. Kay Vess is a thief. She's a scoundrel. She's really good at sneaking around. You know, she's charming and she'll like talk to you, but she's already taking all your things. She isn't perfect at it, but she always seems to get away with it.
Kay really finds herself in a bit of a jam. You know, she's got a bounty on her back and is trying to find work. That's when she starts to really realize, I kind of like this underworld business. I kind of like this world, and she's trying to thrive on it.
She has to survive because nobody else will save her unless it's her. The only person that she has is her companion, Nyx. They're not even human, but that is the closest thing she has to feeling a part of something in the world.
I also think that Nyx, in a lot of ways, is kind of an extension of Kay, both in a gameplay sense or a story sense, you know. In gameplay, she allows Kay to do things she never thought possible. And in the story, it's also a way for Kay to kind of sense when something's off or see an opportunity or that kind of thing. Really, they're completely connected.
I love that relationship. I'm so excited for people to meet Nyx because they're gonna fall in love with him too.
I love Nyx, man. He's
Outlaws
adorable.
takes place right between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, so it's the civil war between the rebellion and the Empire. That has actually created this pocket of opportunity for syndicates and criminal organizations to rise up in that space. We've got the Pikes, we've got the Hutts, we've got a new syndicate that we've crafted for this game called the Ashiga Clan. And one of the phrases we always held on to was this notion of you live and die by your reputation. So it's really exciting for Kay and hopefully for players.
She's so fearless. You'll see her just go for it, and there's no stopping her, even when there's danger involved. Even when there's fear underneath it, she'll never let you see it. Not really.
For a scoundrel story, you know, you really have to ask yourself, when is enough enough? How far is Kay willing to go to land that big score? And those are questions she's going to tackle through the whole story. We worked with Lucasfilm every step of the way in crafting the story, and they were an invaluable partner in helping us create and craft this thing. They were really embracing us with open arms in terms of, hey, we want to focus on the underworld, we want to focus on an outlaw navigating through that space, but we're sort of there to help guide and point out, like, hey, here's an opportunity you might not have looked at, or there's a character you might want to consider. So really, it was a partnership through and through.
I feel like this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest franchise of our lifetime. The themes, like everything, has just been a part of our world. And for me and for the world of Star Wars, I know that people are gonna love this game, not just for how amazing the gameplay is, but like the story itself, to see a young girl become a woman and become an outlaw.
What, are you worried?
No.
Umberlee's energy, her humor, her wit, all of that really has kind of helped inform the character. She has a way of jumping between that matinee action, high stakes tone to shifting to really intimate, really personal performances that make you connect to Kay.
Getting to bring my own heart and then mix it in with that confidence and her toughness and her charm and wit, it's really fun. It makes her very endearing, even though she's a very tough person.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
And yeah, it kind of feels like she was always meant to be Kay. She informs it in every way.
I love bringing a character like this to life, and it's an honor, honestly, to be a part of this world. It's definitely a dream come true, and I'm still doing it.
You're now immortalized in the
about
Star
to
Wars
hop into a
canon.
scene right now, so it's
Maybe
all
not the canon,
just
but the universe.
exciting. And I feel now I'm really locked into the character. The team is amazing, and I feel very supported. And I'm happy that they found me, because I feel like I was meant to play this role. Make sure to catch me alongside with some developers and cast members at Comic-Con International this July in San Diego.
Comic-Con San Diego, they're doing some stuff on this. Nice.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Outlaws official gameplay walkthrough breakdown. I'm Chastity Vicencio with Ubisoft News, and I'm joined by narrative director Naveed Kavari, creative director Julian Garrity, and game director Matthias Carlson, who are going to give us more information about what we saw in the gameplay walkthrough.
Here we go. And this is our first ever introduction to Nyx.
Nyx is a Merkal, a rare and exotic creature whose home planet still remains a mystery. He's got a very curious personality, as you can see here. He can be a bit stubborn, but he has an incredibly strong bond with Kay and always follows her lead. She's grown up with Nix for most of her life. He's not just a pet, he's family.
Good boy.
And here we have Kay. First introduction to a brand new scoundrel in this galaxy.
Kay is a young thief who's found herself on the moon of Tashara, which is a hive of underworld activity. She's picked up a high-risk job to steal a priceless, sort of mollusk-like object from a lieutenant of the Pike Syndicate. Once she's grabbed it, with the help of Nick, she's going to turn it in and earn some much-needed credits.
So Pikes are one of the syndicates that we'll be tangling with in Star Wars Outlaws. And the Pikes here are borrowing without permission some vehicles from the Empire and the Rebels and different people and cutting them up.
Nix. Hit that button.
Nix is more than just a lovable and fierce companion. Nix is a whole bag of tricks in and of himself. You saw him push that button from a distance. He can distract guards. He can attack on command. He can help you with puzzles. He can help you discover secrets as well. He is very much conceived as a symbiotic part of the player's control over Kay and Nix. So we're really thinking of them together as a whole.
I was just leaving.
So when we meet Kay in the beginning of the game, she knows her way around the blaster. It's not necessarily her first option or primary tool to solve a problem or a situation. However, as we progress through the game and its ever more dangerous situation, both Kay and the blaster itself will evolve and improve. And you will soon find it to be a central and very versatile tool for more than just directly taking out enemies.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
And Kay's blaster is very meaningful to her. This blaster has a lot of modules that you can discover, upgrade, and apply to the blaster that allow you to deal with situations in radically different ways.
Hey, Nick!
So here I think we have a very good example of the type of role Nix can play, even in something like a full-on firefight, where that enemy that we took down dropped the gun that he was just about to shoot you with. Nix can, slink down and retrieve that weapon for you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Health too, I think.
Sometimes best solution is just to get out of there. So ever since we kicked off this project in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, one of the things that they were passionate about, of course, is authenticity. One of the things we were passionate about is bringing something to the galaxy of Star Wars. And one of the biggest things was this moon, Tashara. And Tashara we developed, working very closely with Lucasfilm, everything from its vegetation to the wildlife to its deep, rich culture, and all of the activities that we can discover during this trailer, and even more.
These guys don't quit.
One of the key pillars for both Kay the character and for the core gameplay in general in Star Wars Outlaws is what we call a resourceful underdog. Kay is a capable and daring person. And we reflect that in gameplay with you having access to a wide range of actions and abilities, ever growing, of course, as you play through the game, ranging from stealth to full-on firefights. So as we saw here, shooting from, driving your speeder full speed ahead under fire from enemies. We said if we can make the player think like, I can't believe I made it, when they just play through something, it's a success.
Kay's reputation with the syndicates will play a big role in how she approaches her journey, whether it's the Pikes, Hutts, or others. We had a saying that in the underworld, you live and die by your reputation. As if a job she takes hurts the syndicate, those opportunities aren't available. So her choices play into how she experiences her journey.
There's Jonta's Hope.
This is Jonta's Hope. Jonta's Hope is one of the settlements that we have in the game. So this is a tiny outcrop, an oasis of civilization in these windswept plains. And it usually contains a drinking hole, a cantina, and these are hubs of activity too. So we very much enjoyed developing how it would look and feel and what sort of vibe that cantina would have.
But this is just one of many settlements and cities that Kay will discover across the galaxy. And that includes the capital of Miragana, a city on Tashara filled with corruption and underworld activity.
No.
Okay.
ND5 is a BX commando built by the Separatists and battle-hardened during the Clone Wars. Nowadays, though, he serves as kind of an enforcer droid in the underworld. He's partnered with Kay as they attempt to pull off a big, high-risk job. It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
So various jobs and favors for the different characters and factions you encounter. They play an important role in everything from learning new things, actually unlocking equipment and abilities, to managing your precious reputation in the underworld, which is the key to some of the most lucrative opportunities out there. Important note though, something that's key to the fantasy of the free scoundrel lifestyle is that you're never in servitude of anyone. You're making your own choices, carving your own path through this world, making a name for yourself.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
You lived.
Who she works for, whether it's with syndicates or otherwise, is crucial to creating a reputation for herself. And then how she approaches those syndicates through those choices is going to be key to gaining bigger and better rewards, whether it's for credits or priceless artifacts.
Wait.
So nothing in the underworld is black and white, and we wanted to reflect that in the choices she makes when taking on jobs. This is one example of many. Does she just hand over what was stolen, keep a cut for herself, lie about how the job went down or the intel she learned? It's really left up to her.
In these scenes where we're going to give a choice to the player, and these choices, there is no wrong answer. There's just ways to weave your own story, ways to change, challenge, increase your reputation with certain factions and syndicates, decrease it, gain an advantage or a different perspective on the story too. So we put a lot of effort in giving the player agency over their own trajectory.
So the game takes place in the original trilogy era. So the Empire is at the height of its power and reach. So they're always looming there, somewhere in the background, ever watchful.
But as you can see here, we want to show a different side to the Empire and how it intersects with the underworld, and that means corruption. Particularly on Tashara, even though it's Imperial run, the local governors and officers lean into corruption and have worked out special arrangements with the syndicates that benefit them.
So this is the wanted system, and the wanted system is something that's going to be ever present within the game. If you are caught or challenge the Empire, you're going to start to get wanted. And if you continue, you persist, and you do even more actions, that wanted level's just going to go up. At the highest levels, the Empire will throw a huge amount of resistance and forces in your way. So that's something that you can play around with, but you're best off trying to avoid as much as possible.
Very important for us in this experience is that there will always be some way for you to de-escalate or escape.
Oh, this is the Trailblazer. Now, if there's one dream that a lot of game developers have, it's to help design a spaceship for Star Wars. And this is our take on that, the Trailblazer.
The Trailblazer is an EML 850 light freighter from the Republic era, but to Kay, this is home. And if you're a scoundrel traveling throughout the galaxy, the first thing you need is a ship. And for Kay, there's none better than the Trailblazer.
So now we're in space. And, you know, one of the things that was very precious to us is having this seamless experience of going on foot to your speeder, to your spaceship, out of the atmosphere and into space. And
yeah,
space
really cool,
is
actually.
a dangerous place, but it's a place full of opportunities too. So we'll be using it for combat, both on an intimate dogfighting level, an epic
level with bigger ships, but also for discovery, exploration, and special surprises.
Let's jump!
It's important to hit those classic, iconic notes of Star Wars to remind players of the era that they're playing in, and the fact that the galaxy is something that is wide, diverse, but iconic at the same time. One of the things that is important for us is that every planet that you will visit in this adventure has a distinct profile. Not just a very bespoke story, but also wildlife, an ecosystem, and situations that really radically change from location to location. And space is just another part of that. So we're trying to develop distinct profiles for every single orbital region.
We knew from the start when we sat down thinking about this game that we wanted to offer that full seamless experience. You know, sitting in a cantina, in a city on a planet's surface, jumping on your own speeder, driving to your own ship, and as we just saw, seamlessly flying into space is something that we are incredibly pleased and happy and excited that we're able to actually offer.
We really enjoyed making this, and we can't wait for you to experience a new Star Wars adventure.
We really want to bring an action platformer and to respect from the beginning the DNA of this brand.
Of course, this new entry could be super modern, super fresh. And I think this is the reunion of those two things. Our expertise in platforming games and our strong desire to be sure that this is a true Prince of Persia game.
Combat system, acrobatic, puzzle, narration. So we knew that because of our experience on Rayman, that we can bring such kind of experience in 2D, but the core experience is a Prince of Persia game.
Sargon is a brand new character in Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. He's the youngest of the Immortals. The Immortals are an elite warrior team. They fought and won many battles together.
Let's go then.
We don't embody the prince. The prince is the one we have to rescue. That's one of the different surprises that you will encounter in The Lost Crown. The Mount Kaf, which is the place where the adventure takes place, there's a curse. Time seems to be mixed up, doesn't follow anymore its natural flow. The story that one character will live will be different in terms of timeline than the story of his friend. So sometimes the consequences and the causes are mixed up.
How is that possible? They left not long before us.
The starting point was to immerse ourselves in the Persian culture and legacy, which is so rich. When you learn, you have a strong emotion, you are amazed. You want to translate that feeling to the players. A feeling of exploring something new. And we get our inspiration from real places, like palace or temple, and even some natural landscape, like the Iranian forest, which is a real forest.
It was really fresh to have a forest in the franchise of Prince of Persia. I think it will surprise the players. And we have also living elements, like platforms that ask you to shoot to activate it. We think that for Prince of Persia, it's very important to have demanding platforming. We have level designers that are very expert of platforming because they worked on Rayman and things like that. And we also try to have gameplay elements that are unique. So like the bells, you have to shoot to reveal platform. When you create this kind of gameplay element, we have a lot of ideas, so you understand that you could do a navigation puzzle, you could do very tricky platforming, and even you could use it in combat. If you have enemies on it, you just have to shoot the bell and let the enemy fall in the spikes, things like that. I think the strength of our game is that we have characters that is really easy to handle, so we can easily mix combat and platforming.
Whoa.
I like to compare everything that is tied to platforming and combat to a music partition. I see a half and quarter and whole everywhere. And that was something that we use a lot for the platforming and combat. You know, the sense of rhythm. Freedom and creativity was the term that were defining the combat system. Everything is tied to a Sargon personality. He's like inventing his own movement. So it was really important to have the same approach between the way he's moving and the way the player can execute their combos.
So back in the days,
cool.
Sand of Time had pushed the boundary standards with a nice and smooth animation. So of course, for the Last Crown, we are aiming the highest animation quality as possible. And the goal is to have a really smooth, challenging and responsive gameplay. All the gameplay animation is based on keyframe. Keyframe animation is the way to animate without motion capture. You create everything, actually. You just take the puppets, design the line of action, the nice shape of the character, and bring it to life. This allows us to masterize the timing and make it more cartoony. If you ask for two actors to grab one by the head and launch it, it's not just possible. So you can create everything with keyframe.
It's really important for us to make sure that this game is modern and respect players' cleverness and autonomy. To be sure that our players feel free to decide what is their next objective, because this is a genre where you are in isolation. This is a feel that you had in the first Prince of Persia.
So it's very important to always give information to players. Sometimes it's obvious, like big gating and the big landmarks. Sometimes it's been more subtle. It lets the player discover the consistency of the world and how everything is connected.
What we have developed is a lot of things. A new lore, new characters, a new combat system, a new art direction, a new narration. So it's something very important to say that this team has made a wonderful job on still working hard to bring a top quality game. Very important to talk about them.
Oh, so this game is a harken back to the 1989 Prince of Persia. That's why it's platformer. I knew that, but it never clicked in my mind.
Hello, I'm Jean-Luc Salah. I'm the art director of Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Hi there, I'm Stéphane Boudon, creative director on Assassin's Creed Mirage, and today we are going to walk you through our most recent trailer.
Welcome to Baghdad. This is our first glimpse of this vibrant city. We are in the 9th century Middle Ages, and as you can see, it's a dusty and sunny city as expected. But it's also a garden city with a lot of flowers and palm trees.
So Basim is heading back to the bureau. In the way, he stumbles on a specific target he has to kill, so he will take this opportunity to make the assassination. But he will quickly get into trouble.
Yeah, and as we can see, we can already distinguish our first regular enemies, which are the Caliphal Guard, the guys in red. You're going to meet a lot of them.
In the game, we encourage you to flee and to vanish. Basim is a glass cannon character, and this scaffolding ingredient is really one of the ways players have to get out tight situation like that.
This is a water city. It's unexpected. Many people think it's just dust and sand. We can see now corner swings, good old vibes from previous AC games. The first AC games, we are a love letter to the very first one. And here is a carpet. If you don't blink, you can see there is an Assassin's Crest just here. Carpets are part of the world of Mirage. This specific carpet with the Assassin's Crest on it means you are very, very close with secret entrance to an Assassin's Bureau.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
So in this scene, Basim is coming back from his first assignment for killing one of the main targets of the game.
Alhamdulillah, a first of many achievements to come, Basim.
Here we meet Abu Jafar. This is one of the historical characters we're going to meet in Assassin's Creed Mirage. is a genius. He is very important. He's going to provide you good tools.
There's still much work to do. While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulov quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Tebid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to El Abbasiyah and Karch. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karch, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Have a look, Bassam. I may have something that is of interest to you.
Tools are very important for an assassin. They will help you to deal with complex situations you will encounter inside the game. You will have the possibility to unlock a new tool each time you climb a rank by fulfilling your assignments. And each of your tools can be upgraded as well through a skill tree where you will be able to choose the behavior of your tools to match your playstyle. For instance, you can decide to make the projectile of your blow dart damage your enemies, put them to sleep, or turn them berserk. The contract board is where are gathered all the side faction assignments. Each of them has a specific contractor request also, you might recall from a past game, and you can try to fulfill them to gain more rewards. You can find materials for your tools and your gear, but you can find also a specific token that will help you to open new opportunities inside the mission of Basim.
The lighting in Baghdad was the first thing we set up with the artistic team. We wanted to have it right, not to use too much filters and have a kind of natural beauty of the lighting, which is really giving some gorgeous point of views on the city itself at every time of day. So here you can have a glimpse of that.
What do you see, Enkidu?
From a personal perspective, I grew up in this place of the world, and it was really the first thing I want us to be good at was the lighting, to give me the feeling to be back here, and I think we achieved that.
So Eagle Vision is very iconic in Assassin's Creed, but for us it was also a necessary tool to bring back the stealth, moment-to-moment gameplay. So you will more rely on your Eagle Vision when it's come to do infiltration, look out for guards, or check their vision cones. And those vision cones are new to Assassin's Creed Mirage. Social stealth is back. You can use it organically, or you can bribe also merchants group to create a patrol blending opportunity to infiltrate specific areas. When we crafted Mirage, we wanted to be able to change tools quickly to face any situation. That's why we created this wheel, very reactive, very immersive, and that will slow down time to let you react.
Oh yeah, this is very much like the very first Assassin's Creed. I like it.
Here is a marksman above the tower, and it's why we cannot use Enkidu, so we will need to get rid of him.
Basim used a noisemaker to distract the first guard, but the noisemaker is very noisy and can attract multiple NPC in a given radius. So Basim here quickly reacts with one of his skills letting him the opportunity to use a knife to do a double assassination and avoid very efficiently to spread the alert.
And now it's time to take down the pesky marksman and to enjoy again the use of our eagle Enkidu, and to enjoy also the view. We are actually above the Prince Palace, close to the Tigris River, and we are not just here to enjoy the scenery, but we have a target to find.
I like how this is really much, very much like the first one. I like it a lot. I've missed this kind of Assassin's Creed.
And here it is.
And don't get me wrong, I love the other Assassin's Creeds. I played and finished Origins,
Assassin Focus is a new ability for Basim that allows him to quickly chain assassination. It's really a showcase of Basim's incredible agility and mastery. But of course, it's not something you can use at will. Basim will need to perform stealth skills to fill up his Assassin Focus gauge to use this ability. Here we can see Basim planning his assassination, but just before striking, he will land a trap.
Whap!
Come on.
Here comes the ND red smoke bomb. I love the color. That's my favorite tool. And that's the end of our walkthrough. We hope you learned something new, and we cannot wait for you to play Assassin's Creed Mirage when it comes out in October 12th.
Really nice. Really nice. It's gonna be tough to play that because Lords of the Fallen comes out on the 13th. Which is one day after that. And that's that'll be a priority play for me. We'll have Starfield. I'll be playing that pretty much all of September. With Baldur's Gate 3, I'll go in between them. And then once October comes around, I got until the 13th before Lords of the Fallen comes. Maybe if I really want to, I'll push Assassin's Creed into November or December.